You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and welcome to episode 68. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. Then head on over to youtube.com/HelloCupcakeIt'sMe to check out the YouTube channel, and then give HelloCupcakeIt'sMe.com some love, and then check out the all-new Instagram channel over at Instagram.com/HelloCupcakeIt'sMe. I only have a few postings over there, but you know what? Like every good thing, there has to be a beginning, right? So, how the hell are all of y'all? It has been a fairly good week so far. Having Monday off because of the Memorial Day holiday was really freaking nice. I feel like I've just been running on 3% the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and just not really wanting to do anything and feeling like I'm not getting enough sleep, like I'm not fully recharged. And so having Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off from my usual routine was really freaking nice. Actually, it was like Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon to Tuesday morning, like mid Tuesday morning was really nice. So, yeah, I've been going to the physical therapist now for the last couple of weeks, really digging her. Like, she is just an amazing person. I love how just intense she is, and she just exudes healing energy and just positivity, and it's just really kind of amazing, like how just connected I feel whenever I'm working with her. And you know, at first, like I said in previous episodes, I didn't know if I was going to really like her or whatever, because she's kind of hippie crunchy and all that other stuff. And but I went in there with an open mind, open heart, the whole 9 yards, and was just like, you know what? Let me just try it out. If I don't like her within the first couple of sessions, I don't have to stay here. Like, I'm not chained to this practice, and I can go back to my regular physical therapist at the hospital. So, been doing well with that. Starting to get my shoulder and my arm, like, back into functioning. She's giving me a lot of different tips and tricks on how to do things and, like, different little exercises to do. And I'll be 100% honest, I have not really done most of the exercises. Like, every once in a while when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't done my exercise today, and so I'll do my exercises or whatever. But for the most part, just working with her once a week has really, like, started to loosen up my shoulder. Like, she did a 45-minute massage on my shoulder using a scraper. And then one day she did a full 45-minute massage using suction cups on my arm, and it was just really good. And then I've finally gotten into being able to go to the chiropractor, and he wants to see me again today. He saw me on Tuesday of this week, and so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, like, I have felt so much more relief in my back, in my neck, just all the places that he's been working on. So a combination of working with physical therapy and working with chiropractic, it's been really amazing at just how much has changed. The only thing I really don't care for is the fact that I've been getting a lot more headaches, but I attribute the headaches to just being the fact that everything is opening up and my neck and shoulders are a little bit more free-flowing than what they were. So pretty good. So yeah, with all the medical stuff that I've been doing, it just seems like it's been back to back with just doctor's appointments and having to get this test done and having to get that test done and having to go see this doctor and go see that doctor and just like, gosh, Lord. But you know what? I'm not complaining. It's just I am feeling drained from like being pulled in so many different directions, but I would much rather feel drained from being pulled in so many directions than feeling drained because I'm depressed and manic and all that other stuff. So I will take it. I also noticed that since I started taking vitamin D3, that's really been helping with my energy levels and my mood, and I really do attribute a lot of going to the YMCA and just being able to work out and being out and social and like being able to meet new people and whatever to where my mental health is right now, and just feeling really like cautiously optimistic and positive. I hope that this continues through the winter months because I am not ready to start all that bullshit all over again. You know, I don't want to have to experience the depression like I have been. And it seems like each time a depressive episode comes on, it gets worse and worse and worse to the point where eventually I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold on. And I hate saying that about myself, but, you know, the reality of the beast is that most severe depression, most severe mental health issues lead to self-checkout, which is a new term that a friend of mine used the other day, being politically correct. And, you know, I kind of like that. And I actually want a semicolon t-shirt made with that that says self-checkout, like Survivor or whatever, and have the semicolon there. And if you don't know what the semicolon project is, I would really emphasize you guys going to go check it out. But basically the semicolon project is like, my story will continue on. And that's like an oversimplification of the semicolon project. So if you see people with a semicolon tattoo or wearing a semicolon t-shirt or a sticker or whatever else, it means that they are battling with mental health issues and more than likely surviving having attempted suicide. So, I think that would be fun. Well, not fun, but I think that would be a great t-shirt to have. I've never attempted, though I have had suicidal ideation, and that is one of my prognoses from mental health, is like suicidal ideation. And what that is where you think about it in great detail, where you plan out every single step that you are going to take before you make your attempt. And there's been times, guys, where I have literally just sat there with a razor at my wrists, or like an entire bottle of pills just sitting there thinking about, you know, this is it. This is when I'm going to do it. And then I just meditate on it, and thankfully I find the strength to pull myself through. And I don't know where that well of strength is. I don't know where that moment of clarity comes in. I don't know if it's my guardian angels, if it's my survival mechanism, whatever you want to call it. But I find the strength to say, it's enough, but not today. And I try to put myself to sleep. Like, that's one of the ways that I deal with my mental health issues when I'm in the midst of it, is instead of being awake, I put myself to sleep so I don't have to experience what I'm going through. And usually when I put myself to sleep, I wake up and I feel a lot better. And so that's something I don't understand. My doctors are constantly questioning me about my sleep. Like, are you sleeping too much? Well, would you rather me kill myself or sleep? Because, I know the option I would rather have is to sleep 3 days and wake up and feel good for 1.5 or even 12 hours. That to me is so much better than just pushing through it, gritting and bearing. But anyways, I'm going to get off that topic for now. So we are now in the month of June, and June is Pride Month. So to all of my LGBTQ plus listeners and subscribers, thank you so much for being you. You are loved. You are validated by your just living. And if you are under the age of 18, 21, whatever an adult is considered in your region, just continue to push through. If your family does not accept you, when you get older, you create the family that you need in your life. Family is more than just being bonded to somebody by blood. And, it does get better. It really does. And there are so many resources available to everyone. There is 988, which is the National Suicide Hotline here in America. I'm sure that there are other national suicide hotlines. There's the Trevor Project that you can text message if you're having a breakdown. The 988 is not just for suicide hotline. It's there for crisis mode, or if you just need somebody to talk to or whatever. And the Trevor Project is free to talk to somebody. You can talk or text or call or text and talk to somebody. You can call 988. There are so many other resources out there. But just know, if you are living in a homophobic or transphobic environment, it's no fault of your own. Do the best you can to get through it. And just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And living your truth is more important than allowing hatred to win. So I stand with y'all in solidarity and in allyship. And you are loved, you are enough, and you are worthy. So happy Pride Month, everyone. Moving on from that, kind of transitioning from the Pride theme to television, I am watching a new TV show right now called Shameless. And it's got William H. Macy and a bunch of other actors and actresses in it that are just freaking amazing. And Joan Cusack, who plays this, she's this mom who has mental health issues of her own, and she's got extreme agoraphobia, and she's got sex addiction problems and all this other stuff. And William H. Macy, he plays this fall down drunk drug addict father of 5 or 6 kids who range in age from what is it, like 1 year all the way up to 18. And the 21-year-old sister, who's the eldest, she took on the role of mom and is like taking care of these kids and doing her best to live her life and support the kids. And it's just a really great show. And one of the older sons is gay, and he's struggling with his sexual identity and wanting to go into the military and just like live amongst this chaos and dysfunction, but it's a loving family. And it's looking at it, it's kind of like the household that I grew up in from the age of like, what was it when my parents got divorced? It was 8. So from age 8 to age 16, I lived in that dysfunction, and I swear to God, it felt longer than that. Like, every day felt like an entire lifetime. And I used to write these epic teenage poems about like how every moment felt like a lifetime, and how everything was just so raw and fresh and just right there. And so, like, watching this television series reminds me so much of my childhood. And, like, I can identify with each and every single freaking character. And it's kind of funny and sad all at the same time, looking at the horrible dysfunction and then seeing where I am now in life and how it's just such a vast, stark contrast. And so it's a really good show, and it's on Netflix right now. So if you have access to Netflix and you're looking for kind of a dramedy, check it out. It's really good. Now, I will let you know there's a lot of sex. There's a lot of mild grade violence and underage drinking, smoking, adult situations. So it's not really a family show. But if you have older children or whatever, like 13, 14, 15-ish, that are okay with mature situations, then this might be a good show for you to watch with them. But definitely not for the littles in the family. So yeah, I've been zoning out on that and just really enjoying that. And still doing my ASL. I started taking a class online, and the class that I'm taking really doesn't hold my interest. And it's a lot of reading, and it's a lot of these weird, like, basically it's the foundation of of sign language, and how it's evolved since like the 1960s. And it's not holding my attention. Like, I don't need to know the history of sign language. I wanted to know more of the practical applications and learning the different signs and like things like that. So I think I'm going to disenroll myself from this course, but I'm taking that class on Allison right now, Allison.com. It's a online learning academy. All the courses are free to take, but when you want to get your certificate or your diploma or whatever, then you have to pay that, and it's like £49 or like 25 or 28 US dollars. So that's the only suck butt part of it, is that you have to pay for your certification. But you know what? Whatever. It works out. So, anyways, guys, I am going to go ahead and let you go. So if you've listened this far, I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below or leave me a voicemail. And head on over to youtube.com/HelloCupcakeIt'sMe and click on the community tab and we can interact that way. You can shoot me a message, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And you can always hit me up on the blog also, which is hellocupcakeitsme.com. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.